Every day, remember that you create your own world. It's not about a set fate, but the power you have to shape your life through self-discovery. Every decision, big or small, maps out your future. Believe that what happens to you, the people you meet, the events that occur, comes from what you attract. It's about the energy you send out and making choices with both heart and mind. We are all creators, responsible for our own successes and failures. This keeps us motivated daily. Remember to listen to your inner voice. It guides you reliably. Always know the choice is yours. As a creator of your life, keep a clear mind to focus on what truly matters to you. This way, you can make big changes in your life. To see how your focus shapes your world, we must understand how energy flows. Whenever we get stuck or keep facing the same problems and relationships, it's because our energy isn't flowing right. Energy should move freely, but if it doesn't, we end up in the same situations over and over. Did you know that what we focus on guides our energy? That's right. Our focus can be of two types, polar and non-polar. Polar focus can either attract or push away things, while non-polar focus is neutral and doesn't affect things much. Think of polar focus as having positive and negative sides. If we think positively, we bring more good things into our lives. But negative thoughts bring things we don't want. It's like a magnet. The positive side attracts and the negative side pushes away. So, we should be careful about what we focus on because it really impacts our life. By concentrating on positive things and what we want, we can actually bring more of those good things into our lives. Let's try to focus on the positives and watch how our energy moves in a better direction. Throughout our lives, we've been taught to live in fear and survival mode. This deep-rooted instinct, aimed at avoiding danger, shapes how we see the world. In relationships, this often leads us to repeat patterns because of unresolved past traumas. We get stuck, avoiding bad experiences rather than seeking good ones, attracting similar partners and creating a cycle of negative relationships. To break this cycle, it's crucial to process past traumas properly. Our attention, which can be positive, focused on good, or negative, focused on bad, plays a big role in this. Life responds to the nature of our attention, no matter if it's positive or negative. For instance, if we face a work challenge, seeing it positively as a growth opportunity will attract positive energy. But if we view it negatively, we'll attract negative energy. Our perception of situations as positive or negative is shaped by our emotions. When we feel good, our minds see things positively. When we feel bad, we perceive them negatively. If we're scared, our minds automatically generate negative thoughts, which then become our reality. To change this, we need to understand our feelings and consciously shift our focus towards more positive perceptions. It's crucial to align our heart and mind because negative feelings lead to negative thoughts and outcomes. When we use non-polar, neutral attention on something, we just observe it without judgment, letting it pass without affecting us. For example, in a tough situation, if we just accept it without feeling positive or negative, it won't change our life path. This is key to creating the life we want. Most people resist their past traumas and fears, giving them negative attention, which only makes these experiences stronger and longer. To change this, we need to use both polar and non-polar attention. There are 3 steps to this process. Number 1, acceptance. Acceptance is a fundamental step in transforming our reality. It involves acknowledging our current circumstances without trying to fight or change them. This isn't about surrendering or admitting defeat. Rather, it's a powerful stance of recognizing and embracing the truth of the moment. By accepting a situation, we free ourselves from the cycle of negative thinking and emotional turmoil. It allows us to conserve our mental and emotional energy, which is often drained by resistance. In acceptance, we find peace and clarity, creating a solid foundation for positive change. This state of mind opens us up to new possibilities and perspectives, helping us to focus on positive outcomes and solutions rather than being stuck in the problem. Redirection is about consciously steering our energy and attention towards what we desire, rather than what we fear or want to avoid. It's not about accumulating more energy, it's about using the energy we already possess in a more effective and focused way. By accepting our current situation, we reduce the mental and emotional barriers that block our progress. We then shift our focus to a state of neutral attention, an unbiased, non-judgmental awareness. This neutral perspective is key to manifesting our desires. It allows us to envision our goals without the clouding effects of strong emotions or preconceived notions. In this state, we can clearly define our goals and direct our energies towards achieving them. The power of choice is perhaps the most empowering aspect of this process. Our perception of any situation is ultimately a choice we make. This choice determines whether we view our circumstances through a lens of positivity or negativity. By consciously choosing to focus on positive outcomes, we influence the trajectory of our lives. This doesn't mean ignoring the negative aspects or challenges. Rather, it involves choosing a perspective that sees challenges as opportunities for growth and learning. By making this choice, we take control of our narrative, becoming active creators of our reality rather than passive observers. This proactive approach allows us to move beyond our current circumstances and toward the reality we desire, harnessing the power of our attention to shape our experiences and our future. The essence of embracing the present moment lies in understanding its transient nature. The present is constantly in flux, transforming into the past with each passing second. This relentless change underscores the importance of our choices in the now. Every moment presents a new opportunity, a blank slate upon which we can imprint our desires and intentions. Each event, in its essence, is neutral, a mere happening devoid of intrinsic meaning. It is our attention, our interpretation, and the meaning we assign to these events that define their impact on our lives. Seeing every event as a potential growth opportunity is a transformative approach. It reframes challenges as blessings in disguise, an idea that a seemingly negative event can, in fact, shield us from more significant adversity or lead us down a path of unforeseen benefits. This perspective encourages us to look beyond the immediate discomfort and seek the hidden value in our experiences. It's about finding the silver lining in every cloud and using it to navigate towards a brighter horizon. By fully accepting the reality of our current situation, we channel our energy towards constructive change rather than futile resistance. This acceptance doesn't imply passive resignation. Rather, it's an empowered acknowledgement of what is. In this space of acceptance, our vision for the future becomes clearer. We see the path ahead not as a series of obstacles, but as a landscape of possibilities. Accepting the worst-case scenario liberates us from the fear of it. This liberation redirects our focus from what we want to avoid to what we wish to achieve. Attention, in this context, emerges as our most potent tool. It's the mechanism through which we can filter the experiences of our lives, choosing to highlight the positive and diminish the negative. This focused attention acts as a catalyst for change, actively reshaping our perception of reality and thereby the reality itself. As we refine this skill through practice, our capacity to direct our lives towards positive outcomes grows exponentially. Remember, to accept reality is not to concede defeat, but to recognize and work with it. It's within this framework of acceptance that we find the clarity and strength to move forward. Acceptance paves the way for transformation, allowing us to see each moment not as an endpoint, but as a stepping stone towards our desired future. When we embrace the present with all its imperfections, we unlock our ability to shape the next moment and the next, crafting a path that aligns with our deepest aspirations. This proactive stance empowers us to become the architects of our destiny, steering our lives with intention, confidence, and purpose.